Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Billy Kulsraj from Erudite Classes, and today we are going to discuss three major topic of the equilibrium chapter. Ionic equilibrium we are going through. Ionic equilibrium where the reactions are taken which are giving the ions in their dissociation. So that is, we are going to talk about the electrolytes which dissociates into their ions on passing electricity. But especially we are going through the electrolytes called weak electrolytes. As I have already discussed that weak electrolytes are going to dissociate to a very small extent. मतलब थोड़ी देर के बाद reaction equilibrium में आ जाएगी and that substance which we are calling as electrolyte, it's not going to dissociate at all. तो क्या होगा, after a certain time equilibrium will reach and a very small amount of ions will remain into the solution, and this ion and the substance will remain in the equilibrium. ठीक है, तो हम बात करेंगे केवल और केवल आयनिक इक्विलिब्रियम इन द केस ऑफ वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. अब इलेक्ट्रोलाइट तो कोई हो सकते हैं, इट मे बी एसिड, इट मे बी बेस और इट मे बी सॉल्ट. तो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ionization constant of acid, then we will discuss ionization constant of base, and then also we'll be discussing the relationship between Ka, Kb and Kw, which we have already done in the last video. Those who have gone through the video in which we've explained ionic product of water, it's fine. If you have not seen it, please go through this link. Okay, so we'll find out the relationship between these three. Apart from that, we'll be discussing some questions also. So this session is going to be very informative for you. We'll be solving questions. So for that sake, I request you to just take your pencil and copy with you. Pause the video. Try to solve the questions on your own whenever I'm explaining it. Before that, you just try to solve it on your own. हो सकता है आपका दिमाग काम कर जाए. If it is not possible for you, then only continue with the video. Once you attempt the question, just check by listening to my video or by looking at my video. Okay, now without wasting time, let us start the topic. And I am taking first ionization constant of acid. It is represented as Ke. But before that, let's see, take a reaction. I am taking acid, Ha, and I am mixing it with water. Because only in the presence of water it is going to work as an acid, because water helps in the dissociation of any acid. And as we have already discussed, it is a weak acid, then only we can apply the concept of equilibrium here. So I am dissociating it to give H3O plus ion and A minus ion. So this is how the dissociation is taking place. After a certain time, these ions will remain in the equilibrium with these molecules. Okay, so now we are going to apply the concept of K. I am writing down the expression for the ionization equilibrium constant, and for how it will be written as concentration of H3O plus ion, concentration of A minus ion divided by concentration of Ha and concentration of water. And we know that this water molecule will be in excess. Why? Because it is a weak acid, and in the weak acid maximum water will be helpful to dissociate the acid. तो यहाँ पे ये access में होगा, and it's ultimately there will be no change in the concentration of water molecule. तो ये भी constant हो गया. तो I am taking it, I am shifting it to this side. So I can write it as both the constant this side. Now the concentration of H3O plus, इसको भी square bracket ही बनाना पड़ेगा हमें, because here the concentration which is not changing. A minus ion divided by what? Ha. ठीक है. Now this is a constant which is called ionization constant of water. Acid. Now this is what we call ionization constant of acid. So actually ionization constant of acid is the equilibrium constant of acid, but just because we are talking about ionization of an acid and we are taking the equilibrium constant for an acid, which is taken in the same way as we used to write down in the equilibrium constant, but because it is meant for the equilibrium in ionization reaction for the acid, तो इसलिए हमने इसका नाम रखा है ionization constant of acid. Now the second thing is क्यों ज़रूरत है, इससे हमें पता क्या चलेगा. इफ़ आई गिव यू सम ऑफ द वैल्यूज ऑफ Ka, तो आपको पता लग सकता है whether your given acid is strong or it is weak. So basically we can understand the strength of an acid or a base by knowing their pKa value या Ka value and Kb values. So if I give you two of the acid, like I am taking acetic acid first, and the Ka value of acetic acid is 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So this is given to you. For the another acid called HF, suppose the value of Ka is given to you 6.7 into 10 raised to power minus 4. So these are the two values given to you, and the question is which out of these two is a stronger one. तो इन दोनों में से कौन सा stronger है, you can find out by looking their Ka values. And it is very obvious thing that I don't need to even tell you this thing कि what is Ka. Ka is totally depending on the number of that concentration of ion. More is the concentration of ions released, है ना, numerator में है ions, तो जितना concentration of ions will be released, that will make this value of Ka bigger. Or obviously more will be the number of H plus ion, more will be the stronger will be the acid. So more is the value of Ka, stronger will be the acid. So out of these two, which will be stronger? HF, because HF is giving the Ka value for the HF is more than the Ka value of acetic acid. So easily you can find out. Suppose the Ka values are given for the 3 or 4 acids, and then you are asked to arrange the following acids in order of their increasing strength. So more strength वाला acid will be that which will have the Ka values more. ठीक है, बिल्कुल इसी तरीके से you can go for the next process called ionization constant of base. So ionization constant of base के लिए we have to consider base. Base को हम कैसे represent करेंगे? Base will be represented as BOH. How will we represent it as? BOH. So this is your base this time, and how we are going to dissociate it? The base will give you the ions called OH minus ion. So base I am taking here and I am going to dissociate it in the water again. ठीक है, तो क्या देगा बेस आपको? At the equilibrium it will give you OH minus ion along with B plus. ठीक है, तो ये आपको देगा OH minus ion. And you must have seen this, it is given in the NCERT also that OH minus ion also exist in the aqueous form, but हम recognize नहीं कर पाते. For an example, जैसे H plus ion when it connect with the with the water molecule, तो हम इसे ऐसे लिखते हैं H3O plus ion, isn't it? But OH minus ion also connect with H2O, and how I will write it as H3, just total करिए H3O2 minus. So actually water OH minus ion can be written like this also. So they can be hydrated. They are also hydrated actually. So this is hydrated. This is also in the aqueous state. This water है ही है. This BOH is also in the aqueous state. So let's apply the same concept, equilibrium constant, for this particular reaction also. इसके लिए अगर if I am writing down equilibrium constant, how I will write? B का concentration, OH minus का concentration divided by BOH का concentration and water का concentration. Same way, because the water concentration is not changing at all, I will convert this as a Kb, K and water molecule which is going to be constant. तो constant को एक side कर दिया है, and this is called Kb, means ionization constant of base. So this is how we are going to calculate ionization constant of base. Base के लिए निकालेंगे तो ionization constant of base, acid के लिए निकालते हैं तो it is ionization constant of acid. Now let us see the relationship between ionization constant of acid Ka, ionization constant of base Kb and ionization constant of water. ठीक है, अब उसके लिए I am taking a simple reaction and very interesting reaction, and that is I am taking a acid called HF. HF. तो हम निकालने वाले हैं relationship between constant of acid, base and water. ओके, तो सबसे पहले वन थिंग यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हियर रिलेटेड विद दिस कि हम बात करेंगे यहाँ पे कॉन्जुगेट एसिड एंड कॉन्जुगेट बेस की. तो आई एम टेकिंग एन एसिड विच इज HF एंड दिस HF वी आर गोइंग टू डिसोसिएट एंड इसका कॉन्जुगेट बेस का फिर हम निकालेंगे Kb. तो आई एम टेकिंग द रिएक्शन HF which is going to dissolve into the water, dissociate in the presence of water to give you what? H3O plus and F minus. Okay, so this is the reaction, dissociation of acid, or I can say better to say is ionization of the acid. So can't you take the Ka value for this particular acid reaction? Ka को मैं कैसे लिख सकती हूँ? H plus ion. इस reaction को मैं simple कर लेती हूँ, है ना, इस तरीके से. HF will give you H plus ion and F minus ion, so that it's easy to write down H plus F minus and then HF. ठीक है, तो the Ka is H ion concentration, F minus concentration divided by HF. Can I make it reaction number 1? ठीक है, now I am taking the conjugate. This is acid because it is releasing H plus. Acid में से H निकलने के बाद whatever is left out is the conjugate base. So this is conjugate base of HF. ठीक है, अब this conjugate base I'm taking and उस conjugate base का I'm going to take the ionization constant. So I'm writing down reaction here F minus and I'm taking it with water. I'm dissolving it in water and what will happen? It will release OH minus ion. तो क्या बनेगा? Look at this. Base का conjugate acid will be formed and OH minus will be formed. Can you understand this reaction? Base will react with the water to release OH minus and acid. So this is as base और base का conjugate acid. ठीक है, अब इसके लिए लिखिए what? इसके लिए base है तो Kb निकालेंगे. What will be Kb? This divided by HF concentration, OH minus concentration divided by F minus concentration. And obviously the water will be constant, so I will take it this side. I have taken it this side, that is why I am mentioning it like Kb. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया आपका ionization constant of base. Now let's move to the particular topic, that is relationship between Ka and Kb. Ka Kb तो हम पहले भी निकाल चुके थे. अब बात करते हैं Ka Kb का रिलेशन क्या है या how they are related with each other as well with the Kw. तो I am just multiplying equation number 1 with the 2. तो करके देखिए, multiply Ka and Kb. So if I do this, I am putting the values only Ka and Kb का. Ka is what? This. So I am writing down this H plus ion and F minus ion divided by HF. Multiply by what? Kb. Kb is what? HF OH minus divided by F minus. Okay, so let's find out what is common here. What we can remove? HF, F minus, F minus. What is left out? H plus ion, OH minus ion. So H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration. So what is H plus ion and OH minus ion concentration called? Kw. So already I have told you that Kw is ionic product of water. We have gone through this already in the last video. Okay, so this is H plus ion and OH minus ion, which I can replace by Kw. Now it's done. Ka and Kb are related with Kw as this. Isn't it easy? So this is what the relationship between Ka and Kb with Kw. Okay. Now let's take the इसको log लेते हैं. Minus log से मैं इसे multiply कर रही हूँ so that we can bring it in a different way. So let's do it. I'm multiplying this equation with the minus log. So it will come as minus log K minus plus minus log Kb equals minus log Kw. W इसमें ये आ जाएगा, ठीक है। व्हाट इज माइनस लॉग के ए? रिमेंबर दैट pH equals to minus log H plus ion. Okay, तो what is pKa? minus log K is pK, इसे हम pKa बोल सकते हैं। तो minus log pKa will be pKa, minus log Kb is pKb, and minus log Kw is pKw. So they are also related with each other like this. So pKa plus pKb equals to pKw. pKw is always 14. This is a fixed value at the 25 degree Celsius. 25 degree Celsius पर pure water का pKw is 14. So I hope it is clear that pKa and pKb is equal to pKw, जो कि एक fixed value है, and what is that? It is 14. So let's now solve a question which is given in NCERT, and it's easy to make you clear that how to attempt the question actually. So it's all about attempting the question, applying the knowledge in the form of, which is given in the form of questions, so that it's not a concept only. Concept है तो आपको लगाना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना? So here I am having a question which is given from NCERT, that is 7.43 question from NCERT backside exercise. I have taken this question. There are 3 parts in the question, but I am taking only the example of one. That is ये मैं ले रही हूँ because dissociation of HF is already taken by me. So I am taking this time acid HCOOH. So look at the question first. They are giving you the Ka of HF, Ka of HCOOH, and these. Means all the acids are given to you, and you are given Ka for these as 6.8 into 10 raised to power 4, 1.8 into 10 raised to power 4, and minus 4, sorry, 4.8 into 10 raised to power minus 4. So तीनों की Ka values are given to you. Next is they are asking you to calculate Kb for the conjugate base. तो Kb निकालनी है आपको, Kb दिया हुआ, Ka दिया हुआ है, and all we know that how it dissociate first. तो सबसे पहले you just find out what is the conjugate base of this acid. तो उसके लिए आप क्या करेंगे? उसके लिए you have to dissociate it. I'm dissociating it as HCOO plus H plus ion. So this is how it is going to dissociate. This is formic acid, and this is ion into which it is dissociated. So this is acid, and after the release of this H plus ion, whatever is left out is the conjugate base. So this is conjugate base of this acid. Up, what is given to you? Ka is given to you. इसके लिए कितना है? HCOH के लिए 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 4. So the Ka for this is 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 4. Kw is always fixed, and it is 10 raised to power minus 14, and Kb is asked to you. Isn't it easy? We have already seen the relationship between them, that we know this Ka into Kb equals क्या? Kw. So what is Ka? 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 4. What is Kb? Asked to you. What is Kw? 10 raised to power minus 14. So Kb will be 10 raised to power minus 14 divided by 1.8 into 10 raised to power minus 4. So this way you can easily calculate the value of Kb, and this is how you are going to attempt the question. This is a simple one. Let's take one more question to make it more clear to you. There is one question which is in-text question which is given in NCERT. It is solved also, but students find it difficult. That is why I am taking this question. It is a solved question, but you must know what is going on. So let's take the example given in NCERT. So here it is, that in-text question, which is very important, and I think I find it very good kind of question. So the question is in text 7.21. It is, the question is saying that pH of the solution of hydrogen. पहली चीज हाइड्रोजन क्या होती है? हाइड्रोजन is NH2. Hydrazine. Zyme is meant for the nitrogen. So this is hydrazine. Solution is, the concentration of hydrogen solution is 0.004 m. Molarity का solution है, and the pH of this hydrogen is, pH of the solution is 9.7. Okay, the calculate its Kb and pKb. तो पहली चीज तो ये देख लें what will happen with the hydrogen. What is hydrogen? Hydrogen is a base. It is nitrogen containing compound and nitrogen is lone pair donor and it is going to work as a base. So how it works as a base? Water के साथ it is dissociate as NH2 NH3 plus and OH minus is released. So this is how hydrogen dissociates. So what is given to you? You are given the pH. We know that pH क्या होता है? pH equals to minus log H plus ion concentration. आपको pH दिया हुआ है, it is 9.7. तो pH आपको दिया हुआ है, you can calculate the H plus ion concentration, then आपको OH minus ion concentration निकल सकती है आसानी से. Once we come to know कि OH ion concentration क्या है, वही same concentration इसकी होगी, तो we can calculate the Kw, that is Kb also, क्योंकि इसके लिए जब हम equilibrium constant लिखेंगे, that will be named as equilibrium constant for base, but it is named as ionization constant of base. तो मैं करना start करती हूँ, that is 9.7 minus log H plus ion. So what is H plus ion? NT log minus 9.7. जब आप इसे कैलकुलेट एंटी लॉग लेंगे तो यू विल गेट इट लाइक 1 minute, लेट मी सी, 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 10. So it is 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 10. Okay, so H plus ion concentration I am knowing now. Fine. एक चीज हमें पता है that H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration, that is equal to what? It is it is 10 raised to power minus 14. So we have calculated already H plus ion ना, तो OH minus ion concentration we can calculate कर ले. So this is 10 raised to power minus 14 divided by the value of H plus. This is given 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 10. ठीक है, तो जब आप इसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो कैलकुलेट करके आपका आंसर आएगा 5.8 into 9 into 10 raised to power minus 10 ऊपर गया 4 और ये ठीक है minus 5. So this will be the value of OH minus ion concentration. Moles per liter में चल रहा है सब कुछ, because to pH में H निकल के आया है, that is also the concentration of ion in moles per liter. ठीक है, so this is the concentration of OH minus ion. Now as I told you, the concentration of OH minus ion is this. तो obviously जितना ion of concentration of ion इसका होगा, the same number of ions will be of this ion. ठीक है, so this is what concentration of ion of this is done. Concentration of ion is this is we are knowing. Concentration of this is already given to you. This is here. So can't we calculate the Kb? This is the basic this is the reaction of this base. What is base here? This one. So can't we calculate the Kb? Kb कैसे लिखेंगे? This concentration of NH2, NH3 multiplied by concentration of OH minus divided by concentration of hydrogen. Sorry. ठीक है. Now what is left out? This is given to you 5.98. 5.98 into 10 raised to power minus 5. This is also 5.98 into 10 raised to power minus 5. This is hydrogen. What is the concentration of hydrogen? You know this. The solution molarity is means moles per liter में concentration is given to you. 0.004 m means 3 moles per liter. So 0.004 m या moles per liter is the solution of hydrogen. So can't we calculate the Kb for it? So by using this formula we can calculate Kb, and then after getting the Kb, pKb you can calculate. अब pKb क्या होता है? pKb can be written as log minus log Kb. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल कैलकुलेट द Kb फ्रॉम हियर. आई एम नॉट कैलकुलेटिंग इट हियर, जस्ट डू इट ऑन योर ओन. तो आई एम डूइंग इट up to this. You just calculate the Kb from here. Whatsoever the value of Kb comes out ना, उसका value Kb के लिए pKb they are asking ना, calculate the pKb also. तो pkb क्या होता है, जस्ट लाइक pH इक्वल्स टू माइनस लॉग kh, माइनस लॉग h प्लस आयन कंसंट्रेशन, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही pkb इक्वल्स टू माइनस लॉग kb आपने यहाँ से निकाल लिया है, तो यू कैन पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ kb हियर एंड यू विल गेट द pkb. I hope it is clear to you. So I think now this concept how to apply the things, मतलब this information I found it very important for you कि whenever H plus ion you know, you can understand how it is to be used for calculating the OH minus ion concentration, because this relationship is always helping us, है ना. तो this is very important relationship most of the time. Ionic equilibrium से related if any question comes, it will definitely belong to this particular part. Isn't it easy to understand? But only one thing we have to remember, that concept should be clear. And how we have applied the concept here, हमें दिया था यहाँ पे what is given to you pH, तो हमने whatever is given pH H, तो pH देखते ही दिमाग में आना चाहिए that we can calculate H, and H we know, okay, H and OH ion का concentration we know, that is what is the value of H plus and OH minus, always 10 to minus 14, तो can't we calculate OH, तो हमें OH मिल गया. This reaction is giving you OH minus, OH का concentration मिल गया, and obviously जितने ion of OH will be released उतने ही ion दूसरी चीज़ के होंगे, because it is itself dissociating into 1:1 ratio. देखो जरा, one hydrogen reacting with the 1 mole of water to get this 1 mole, तो जितने moles of this होंगे उतने ही mole of हाइड्रोजन के भी, तो हाइड्रोजन के सेम मोल will give you 1 mole of this and 1 mole of this ion. It means what? It means you know that concentration of this, concentration of this, इसकी molarity you are already given. So if the molarity is already given, so we can calculate the kb for it easily, है ना. And what is pkb? Don't just bother about these. Don't just panic about these terms. pkb, what is that heavy term? It's not heavy. Just compare it with pH. जैसे pH is equal to minus log H plus ion, वैसे ही pKb is equal to minus log Kb. So I hope this video will help you to do numericals given in NCERT as well from outside also. If you get any problem, you can always write it in the comment box. I will let you know what are the solutions of rest of the questions. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, share it and subscribe my channel.